This week, I think you became a citizen, or the process is continuing. Just give us an update there.
Yes, I just become a citizen.
Congratulations.
Yes, and I just got my passport.
How's the passport photo?
Could be better. Honestly, not my best picture because I did it at the post office and I asked the girl at the counter, I said, is there any chance for like a little adjustment? She just looked at me and said, no. I said, okay.
Well, that's the classic
we'll leave it this way then.
What's the funniest thing you hear Australian people say?
Well, the funniest thing is when I don't understand what they say. Yeah, this is a bit embarrassing for me, but what I'm getting used to as well is that sometimes Aussies don't understand each other either. So that's the thing, you know, with all the slang, you know, the accent also like a bit different everywhere. So for me, the main thing here is that I don't see aggression in the people. So, and for me, it's like everyone is so like chill, you know, like if you're late, mate. It's okay. Take it easy. Don't worry about it. You're there when you're there. It's okay. So, and for me, it's a bit. So in my culture was a little bit different. That everything has to be, you know, by the plan, schedule and stuff. And for me, it's a little bit like I'm always have to, you know, put the brake on myself a little bit. But I think for a living, this way is much better. Honestly, less stress, you just live happy life. I think it's beautiful.
You're coming to the Australian Open here as a home play for the first time. A lot of people are going to maybe pay more attention to you or take more interest in you. Is there something that on the tennis court you'd like them to know about you, and maybe something off the tennis court that you think is important to get across as well?
I honestly just want people to come to my matches and enjoy, you know. I want to, you know, get this energy from the crowd because I'm not very used to play in front of the big home crowd. So for me, this is something. I already played 2 tournaments, Brisbane and Adelaide, and I felt this energy and I really liked it. So I'm really like looking forward to experience this at this home slam. I cannot believe I'm saying that. I see how people, they just love sports in general here, how they support their local players, athletes, and it's, for me, that's beautiful. Like this, like cultural sports since you're like growing up as a kid, it's, I mean, for me, that's great. And off the court, I think I can be funny sometimes, maybe. Sometimes.
Well, I spoke to Storm Hunter yesterday. She said she's known you a long time, and you're very funny. But she also said you're very engaged in the Australians WhatsApp group. What's
also for me like very new is that Australian girls, they've got a chat group. For me, when I you know, the girls, they added me in the group, I was like, what are we gonna discuss there? But then I realized that the girls, they're just like, whoever won, they just saying like, good job, girl, like keep going and stuff. And I'm like, okay. So that's how it works. I mean, I wasn't used to it as well, but I think this is nice. You know, this is really like a team spirit here. So like you're supporting each other. You're like you're not jealous of the success of the other player. So I mean, that's actually, I think this is like super healthy and like and great.
Watching your vlogs, you've clearly got a great relationship with a lot of the players with similar backgrounds to you. You know, Russian players. You know, some you know, have changed allegiances recently, but yeah, what's it like with, you know, there's a whole heap of Russian players on the tour. What's it like between different players, yourself and other players on the tour at the moment?
Well, you know, I never had like this mentality that we are opponents and so we don't have to talk to each other. For me, I felt like to have a sane mind during the, you know, all the calendar and like tour life, I have to actually like find friends on tour because I'm the person who needs to talk, you know, to share a little bit and like to just have conversation with the people. So of course there's like some girls, they have different opinions, so we are not engaging with them too much, but most of the girls are nice and funny, and they've got a lot of things to share, and for me that's amazing. And because at the end we are like a circus which traveling around the world, and we have to deal with each other, every single day. We're with each other in the locker rooms, in the place restaurants, in the lounges, in the gyms, on the tennis court. So we have to get along with each other.
Many Australians won't have been to Russia, will never go to Russia. I'm sure it's a country that, there are many good things about it, maybe some less good things. What do you think is important for Australians to understand about Russia?
People with Russian mentality were super responsible. It's like you can really rely on this person, and this person will done the job. This is one of the I think good parts. Then Russians can be a bit grumpy, with this stone face and stuff. But honestly, there are many good Russian people. So yeah, unfortunately, now it doesn't look like that, but it is. Honestly, it is.
So this big change in the last year or so, did you choose Australia or did Australia choose you? How did it kind of begin originally?
That's the match made on the heaven thing. Honestly, yeah, it's because, in my situation, we're in the 21st century, but still, in my situation, there's not as many countries where a person like me could be free, happy, and open.
Natasha's in the room, but could you talk to us about what she brings to your life? What kind of joy she brings to your life?
Stress. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding, of course. She brings a lot of comfort, because, constantly travel, not being at home, and, just to have the person you love next to you, it's very important. It gives you the feeling of home, actually, which for tennis players is something most of the tennis players kind of miss it during the year, and so I'm really lucky and grateful to have this opportunity to travel the world together. Plus, she was a professional athlete as well, so she knows how this world works, and she can always support me, and sometimes giving me a hard time as well when she thinks I'm not doing enough. So yeah. So yeah, it's not easy to give an interview like this when she's in the room, but yeah. But of course, I am extremely happy, to have the opportunity to travel the world together and, to experience many things. Australia tick all the boxes here. So honestly, I'm just really grateful to every single person who took a part in this process, who helped me, and who just made this possible, because I honestly feel so welcome here, and I already feel that I can be just myself, and that's it. I don't have to make the things up. I don't have to pretend it like I'm someone else. I don't have to shut up when I don't have to shut up. So for me, that's, I'm experiencing the life of a free person, honestly, and that's beautiful.
Do you think you'll ever move to Australia?
That's possible, honestly, because, okay, for now, traveling the world every single week, to move permanently, not even local players, let's say, living here permanently, unfortunately, but spending already here almost 1 month, and I feel so comfortable. This is honestly a place to live, a place to raise your kids. So also I've studied about this country because citizenship test, People who were born here, I hope they realize how lucky they are.
Well, on the citizenship test, was there a tough question, or was there one you felt or you did well on?
I've studied, as I said, very responsible. So I studied a lot, for a couple of months, and I mean, 20 questions with 3 multiple choices, so it was quite doable. So, but I was still very excited when I got 100. So I was like, yes. You know, it's like on the tennis court. You prepared, you trained, and then you showed the result, and you're happy. So you got rewarded.